you guys think about this? We just came up with... So that's Luna in the background. And she was being cute, so we just took a bunch of pictures. And there's something we discovered on Luna recently. Jake, what did we discover on Luna recently?
When she brings her chin down toward her chest and she's laying there, there's this tuft of fatty fur that forms like this perfect rubber tire scarf around her neck.
Yeah, but it's not even just when she's lying down. It could be, when she's sitting. Sometimes I see it just kind of there when she's walking around or standing or whatever too. So we just dubbed it the skin scarf. You can imagine what that looks like. It kind of makes her look like she's got a huge muscly neck at some points, and it just looks like when her shoulders are up, everything is pushed together, so it's kind of like a scarf. She's not a fluffy cat.
No.
Well,
but she's a little chunky.
Yeah, but it also just looks like skin.
Yeah, and it reminds me of seals and sea lions when they're laying on the beach and they're kind of looking around and they have all that
they have
extra fatty blubber. Yeah, exactly. That's what it kind of looks like when Luna sits.
Yeah.
Lays down and looks.
We'll have to share pictures because it's just the funniest thing. It's all I can see.
She is the bigger of the cats. Anyhow,
yeah.
It's officially November now.
It's the first today.
Yeah, November 1 as we record this.
Yeah.
That's exciting. It feels like 2023 has kind of flown by.
Yeah.
But I also feel like the last few months of it, or like the second half of 2023, every day felt like a year.
Oh?
That's just been my experience.
Felt what? Really long?
Yeah, I feel from July until now.
Long days?
Yeah, the months have flown by, but the days feel like they just drag on and on.
Some days I feel that. Other days I don't.
Yeah.
I can't even say these days. Maybe yesterday and the day before a little bit. And now today, I'm feeling like the days are starting to get longer because I have done so much. Yeah, so I'm running out of things to do. So we've done Sober October. We're still sober. November 1st.
I feel like we should say Dry October.
Dry October, yeah. We don't count weed. Okay, Dry October. Anyways, but during that month, I was like, go, doing things around the house. I've done a deep clean and a deep organization. We got rid of so much stuff, even in the garage. I even got down to the basement here, which I don't normally do a whole lot down here because it's kind of like Arizona a little bit. So naturally, I let you take care of it.
It's a mess all the time.
It's not, but
it's a dusty, crooked.
But it does get dusty. Yes, for my standards.
It's an art studio.
No, it's not.
We're making art down here. Make music and fine photography.
Anyways, and then what else have we been doing? Oh, just so much. It feels like, and now that all that stuff is done, I'm like, what do we do now?
Yeah, because we went to bed at
I was just gonna say
and slept all
it was
night.
8:00. We went to sleep at 8:00.
And even when that alarm went off at 7, I was like,
I know.
I could sleep for another 4 hours.
I know. Lucky you. You could have.
I don't know. My body. You ever you ever sleep so much your body hurts from it?
My body? No, but I definitely wake up really mad. Grumpy.
When you don't sleep enough?
If I oversleep or if I undersleep.
Interesting.
If I sleep uncomfortable.
If you don't get the perfect amount of sleep.
There's nothing perfect. No such perfect amount of sleep. I don't have a linear sleep ever. I get up at minimum 2 times a night,
Mhm.
maybe even 3 minimum.
Has it been different, since not drinking? Like, have you noticed a
Um,
difference in how much you get up or the quality of your sleep?
yeah, it is definitely better. Uh, I usually know that it's also getting better because my lower back starts to hurt more. It's just messed up. So it gets more restless. So I have to get up more also to like roll it out to come back to bed. But normally, if you're drinking or whatever, you like don't notice it as much. Or if you were just drinking, go to sleep, you're just passed out. um and I definitely wake up. Oh, I can fall asleep faster. That's kind of new recently. And then waking up in the morning doesn't take as long to get up and go and feel energetic and ready.
Yeah, you're consistently like, alarm goes off, whoop, feet are on the ground.
Yeah,
You're getting
well,
clothes on,
because
and I'm laying there like a fucking bomb just went off, and I'm shell shocked.
yeah, because I'm always afraid I'll fall asleep again and not get up. But I do have a second alarm ready for like 10 or 15 minutes later on my phone.
Yeah, the
Um,
one that you have to get up
yeah,
and
well,
go
at one
touch.
time when Google didn't go off and I was late for work, I've been paranoid ever since. That was like 2 years ago.
I know, yeah. Don't trust
But
them.
yeah. So overall better. Yeah. But I still get up because I have to pee.
Mhm.
How about you?
Yeah, sleep quality has been way better. It's been nice to have some mornings where I'm waking up before the alarm clock again and feeling energized and ready for the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's amazing just how much, like I said, how much I have or we have gotten done even. I did a bunch of stuff on my own, but that was out of my own free crazy will. And but you and I started off pretty good by getting our what are you looking at?
Nothing. I was burping.
No. Okay, but you were like looking at the sky or looking far over there. It was creepy.
Sorry.
Sorry. I had to ask. Yeah, we got the like creative ideas started and some tasks completed and right. And then right.
Sorry, that just sounds so vague. Like, we got some tasks
Oh,
done and we
well, because
completed some stuff.
well,
Tell the people what we did. We put up a new backsplash
that's not what I was
in the washroom.
saying.
We
I was
put up
no, no, no. I was just talking about our creative stuff, like that we got started. I
yeah,
hadn't gotten to little renos and stuff.
yeah. Just all the stuff that
What do
we
you
did.
want to say, Jake?
I don't
Say
know.
it. Go ahead.
What else did we do? We got some work done towards a magazine that we've wanted to put together. We got some clear processes in place to make all the bits that we need. I've been picking photos for my section. You've picked some photos. We put up a new backsplash in the washroom. And by we, I mean Chantel did it while I was out of town for the weekend. But like, we got the things ordered because we had some extra money around because we weren't spending it on liquor all the time. So it's like, okay, that couple $100 that we need to put that backsplash together. Great. We have it.
Mhm.
Let's buy the stuff. Let's do it. And we got time on the weekend because, oh my God, does the day drag on and on and on and on and on when you don't have like 6 hours of drinking to do every night.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like I would always go into cracking a beer with, I'm going to like have a beer and then start this project. And then you kind of start that project, but you're not really doing anything. You're just like sitting there with a beer, imagining what it would
Playing
be
with stuff.
like to do the project.
Mhm.
And then you
Yeah.
wake up and you're like, man, not only am I crappy because I didn't sleep well and I didn't sleep very long, and now I don't have energy to do anything else. And I feel like a little hungover maybe. So like,
And you didn't do that thing that you wanted to do.
yeah, and then you're beating yourself
Now
up
you're delayed.
because yeah, you didn't get the thing done that you wanted to get done. So yeah, I think even just my dialogue with myself feels kinder. I'm not beating myself up as much about things that I haven't done, or, if I make a mistake, I'm not as hard on myself. I find myself genuinely laughing out loud at a lot more of life.
Yeah.
Things are like, it's funny, it's comical, even if it's something that I'm like really annoyed by. It's like, that's, yeah, of course. Like,
Mhm.
I'm really annoyed. Something's going to make it more annoying. That's funny. All
Yeah.
right, let's get it done and move on. Like it's such a different mental experience going around my day.
Yeah. For a week there, I definitely, maybe not a full week, maybe a few days, 3 days for sure. I was very easily irritated by everything, and I would let it go on forever.
Yeah.
I had, like, when I came home and I was pissed off, um, about several things, and I had to go have a quiet moment by myself in the bedroom. I was there for hours, and then I was in the bathtub. And then I finally, like, came out and was like, "Okay, it's fine. It's okay." Like, relax. But I definitely had some of those moments. It's like the longest time I've ever had a timeout for myself since we've been together, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I really needed it.
Yeah, I could tell. It felt awkward being near you.
Yeah, I didn't want to be near you either. That's why I needed to be alone as well. But
And in case you're wondering on there, it's because I had got an annoying little speeding ticket, but it was just that was like the thing that pushed you over the edge.
well, because I was also already pissed off by a few other things before that, and
Yeah.
then, well, also because it's in my name.
Yeah, I was driving her license plate because it
Yeah,
was on your car.
yeah.
And now it's our car, but to keep that plate,
It's
it
our
has to stay your
yeah,
car
it's our
because
car. Yeah,
someone can't explain this at the licensing. So, anyways,
yeah,
I was driving, but because the license plate is registered to Chantel, the ticket came in her name. But there's no points against your license or any other stuff. It's just a
yes.
fee. So,
$126 fee, and guess what? You know why? Because Jake likes to go fast, and
you know what I also recognize? So, where that light is, a lot of times when you're pulling out, like, um,
you gotta merge.
well, and so often when I'm going by that light in particular, I don't know if this is my luck or whatever, but it always changes when you're right
Oh,
at that awkward decision point, right? Where you're
mm,
like, man, I'm so close that I'd have to slam on my brakes and like maybe I wouldn't stop in time.
mhm,
But also if I just go a little faster, I'll make the light and I won't hit anyone and you won't be at like a dangerous time for cross traffic.
yeah.
So I was thinking maybe it was one of those moments because I had a close call the other day when I was coming back up there where it was going to change. And I was like, ooh, I better go. But I was like, wait, like, don't accelerate. I knew I was going to make the light without it, but I thought, oh, I wonder if that's what happened if I was like gunning it to just sort of make it.
Regardless,
I do speed a lot though. So it's just, yeah. I'm
we've
not
talked
discounting that. But
about
anyhow, that's what I think is unfair about some of those speed trap lights like that because you're honestly going a little bit faster through that section so that you're not an obstacle or a danger in the intersection with someone else going. And I kind of that's why I don't know.
that's a busy intersection right there.
It's what I don't enjoy about a lot of these automated traffic things is they don't take into account the timing of like when you recognize that light and then have the physical time to respond and hit the brakes or not. And sometimes actually you're safer for traffic by just going a little faster to get through the intersection.
You should take this to them and say, "Hey, but this is what happened."
Yeah, maybe.
Talk your way out of it
I
then.
don't know. Maybe that, yeah, maybe it would work.
Also, are you sure you weren't trying to get home fast so you could eat that ice cream that you
100% that's possible too.
had? The
I'm not,
whole reason why you're out in the first place?
I should say I accept full responsibility. I am a speeder. And like, this is why so many times when I do get a ticket, I'm not really going to fight too much because there's at least 20 other tickets I should have got for the one that I do get. So
Let's
I count
brag
my
about
blessings.
it.
I count my
Anyways,
blessings. But either way, I think traffic laws are dumb and you'll get me on a big rant if we start going about
yeah,
traffic
well, that was
laws.
also something I didn't think was going to come up
I
for
know.
all to hear.
I hope you all enjoyed it out there.
But
Traffic is something that
you
gets
took
everyone.
ownership for it because you haven't quite yet said that. Although it took me a long time to finally just be like, I'm mad because of you. It was you. It wasn't me. I know.
See, and I didn't even know we were mad about that. I thought it was like, oh, of course that's mine.
You didn't even
Literally, if a
acknowledge that it was
oh,
your.
because I just don't care about like
But
I don't get mad about
okay.
tickets.
Anyways, we're over that.
Because like I said, the one I get is always ridiculous, and there's definitely things way worse that I've gotten away with. So I'm like, cool. I'm getting nailed for this tiny little infraction. I'll take it. Like, whatever.
Don't let it happen again.
It's the karma. It balances.
Anyhow, what were we talking about before that? Things that we have done.
Yeah, how I've been driving so much more
yeah,
because we're not
being
drunk.
Irritated. Yeah.
So I go out and I
You
get
made
ticket.
it sound like we were drunk like all the time.
Okay, well, I guess I feel that way about myself. I won't lump you in with me, but I definitely feel like this summer and into the beginning of fall, I was like way more drunk, way more times, like way more of the time than I was not. That makes no sense. Well, I mean, that makes sense. It's just bad English.
Anyways, but as soon as we started to put our plans and projects together, it was really easy to accomplish a lot of those things in such a short amount of time. It feels silly that we even put so much off for so long.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I'm transitioning into a period where I need to find something to do or I might get really depressed.
Hmm.
I could already feel it yesterday. Just cuz I'm like I feel like I should be doing something. I have my video game, but I'm feeling now that after a couple hours of that, I just don't want to play it anymore and I want to do something else. But I don't always want to do some of those like creative projects we have on the go. I feel like I should be accomplishing something, finishing something.
Hmm.
I don't know. I should go find a book. That would probably help.
Yeah.
But we do have some shelves for our bedroom that we finally got that need to be done,
Yeah.
which I was gonna do today, but I picked up my glasses instead.
That's much, much funner.
Well, now I just want to get it done so we can put some shelves up in our bedroom. We've been waiting 2 years almost.
Shh, shh, shh. Yeah. So going into November, what do you want to improve upon yourself?
Oh my god. You're always asking serious questions.
No, I just mean like the cutting out the drinking to get home projects done. Like that was an improvement because you're unhappy with what you were not getting done.
And spending.
Yeah.
And just health.
So I mean, those were things that we made improvements on.
Yeah, we've made improvements on a lot.
So like I guess to get us started, then one thing we allowed ourselves a lot was like sweets and treats.
Yeah.
During the month of not drinking because having a pint of ice cream is a better decision than half a bottle of whiskey. So, but going into this month, it's like, all right, that can't go on forever.
Yeah.
So, not as much sweets. And thankfully, I don't know how you feel, but whenever I let myself go and I say, sure, eat all the ice cream and crap that you want this month, I go crazy for like the first week. And then after that, like, I'm kind of done with the sweets or whatever I've let myself go on. It's like I have a week and I'm like, ugh, like that's all right. And so I feel like it's an easier transition to just say, yep, I have less of that now because I'm already halfway grossed out by it because I had so much in a month.
Well, I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I like feel that way where I binge for like a week and then I'm ready to start. It's more like I actually just all the time for like a month where I'm finally sicken myself. Like I'm at the point where I'm done with I'm really good on snacks now. Like I'm done with the candy. And because there was so much candy, I'm really done with ice cream, even crispers and chips and stuff. I'm just kind of like sick of it.
Yeah.
I am. So, yeah, that is a good one for going forward. And then also saving a little bit more money because yes, we saved some money on alcohol, but we have spent on snacks. We were smoking at the beginning of the month, and um and then we had some big stuff to pay for. And yeah, so it'd be nice to catch up on that a little bit too.
Yeah. And I feel like you buy less of those snacks and stuff too when you're not drinking. Or at least that has felt like my experience. I don't feel like I go through as much or I'm as hungry all the time. Like I eat less and that feels good because I'm at still a healthy weight and a good energy. So I feel just, like lighter, so to say. Like my body's not as heavy. And yeah, I don't know. That's really nice. But yeah, I do want to save some more money. Get back
Which
to
is
being better with it.
yeah.
I definitely feel like I've loosened up my financial discipline a
Yeah.
lot during the past couple of years. And that's cool and okay. I don't feel like it was dangerous. Like I didn't do anything stupid. But I'm like, I want to get back to making more, saving more, putting
Yeah.
money towards goals and things that I really want to do and accomplish.
Yeah. Well, on that topic too, we went around to all the rooms. We still have to do the basement, by the way. I wrote down things that we need to get done in those areas, and we've already done. Well, there's actually quite a bit, but they're pretty reasonable things that we figured be wouldn't be too expensive for us to do. And right now, we just added some things that I think we're going to take a break before we start any of those other things. So it'll be doable to save extra. Like I want to save money so we can go to Mexico or someplace hot next fall. That's a goal. So got to put a little stash away for that.
Yeah. Go experience places,
Yeah.
new foods, better weather than where we are
Just yeah.
at that time.
Yeah, exactly. I really just want to go someplace hot when it fucking sucks here.
Yeah,
I want
exactly.
to feel really good like that for a bit.
Hmm. Absolutely.
Yes, there is snow here now, just if anybody's wondering.
Yeah, it's supposed to get crazy this weekend. Supposed to get a
Um,
bunch more. It'll be good for the snow hills. And again, that's another thing I want to get back to doing, getting up to the hills in the
mm.
winter, riding my board.
I saw you had your snowboards out.
Yeah,
How long were those out?
not long.
Okay.
Dad was going around to some different ski swaps and stuff. He likes to go look at gear at the swaps like every single year, even if he's not
Okay.
getting anything. But because sometimes he finds deals or he's looking out for friends and stuff. So the board I have right now, the feet bindings, they're too far apart, a little bit too far apart. So Dad was asking what size my board was, so we can keep an eye out when he's going around. But then I was noticing it didn't matter because they had a second board that they had brought to me that I forget. It was like my dad had it given to him somewhere, and it's like an okay board. But I was also checking to see if the size of the board determines how close those holes are together, or like if it's different from manufacturer. And that, so I was like, the two boards I have, the other one is closer. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe just swap my bindings over to that board. It might be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because for a few seasons I've tried to make it work with the board I have to see if I could angle them right or whatever. And every season it's just been like, it doesn't feel good.
Well, we should get rid of that board so you
Yeah,
don't keep
yeah,
trying it.
I know. I should look for some swaps here. Maybe I could trade it with someone, or it's probably a better place to sell it. I don't know what I would get for it.
There's that Second Chance Sports
Yeah, maybe.
place down there.
Yeah, I feel like the swaps are one of the better
I don't
places.
know.
But I don't know how they run them anymore. The ski swap, it was usually so like they would have one in Vancouver at the PNE, or they had a couple different locations and they go all around. But it's like a big center, and it used to be where like you would just go there as a, skier or snowboarder and just like bring your old gear and you would see, if you can trade with someone there or, you'd sell it to someone for a deal. It was just like a live garage sale marketplace for gear. But now they've gotten a lot more commercial where it's companies setting up booths with like last season stuff that they didn't sell off. And so they're, giving you a deal on it. And it's not as like garage sale-y anymore.
Okay.
But you still get good deals. Like that's where I got that board.
Okay.
It was a good deal. It was like half the price of brand new. But yeah, it just hasn't quite worked, which sucks because I love the shape of it and I love how it handles everything down the hill. Like I feel so stable on that board. It's just like it tires out my legs because I'm stretched too wide, so it kind of feels like you're in a sumo squat all the time. And it's just like the outsides of my thighs just start to burn so fast.
Oh, what a good workout.
Yeah. But it's dangerous because then you feel fatigued and you're on like a crazy hill where you can't afford to fall or make a mistake, but your legs are so tired that you're like, fuck, this is no longer fun. It's stressful.
Yeah. I don't ski or snowboard. And you?
It's so fun.
Come here.
You should.
No.
Everyone should.
No, hate it.
It's fun.
Tried it. Don't like it.
Going downhill.
Yeah, but I can go downhill on a crazy carpet. Or, what do they call those? Tube.
Yeah, you can go on a tube.
Yeah, I can do that.
Sure.
I don't mind.
We can go down to Bridgeland and do that.
Cool. But I'm not getting up on a ski, on skis or snowboard ever.
Not doing it.
No. Oh, honey,
It's okay.
the play.
It's fun. I love it up there. I love being in the mountains like that. And I'm excited for the snow here because it's so dry and floofy, and then it doesn't get all stuck up on your board and slow you down.
Well, there you go. Now you can go this year.
Yep. That's the plan. All right. That feels like a good episode.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm yawning now.
Yeah.
Well, and I also didn't know what else to talk about. We should stop saying that. Stop giving them.
We do know, and you'll find out next episode.
We did. We did talk about things we knew.
I know, but there's more.
And I know we did more.
But if you want to hear more, you got to tune in next week.
And then we're here.
All right. Bye, everyone.